This is next episode of Spiritual Dead Zone. I'll be your host. I don't know. Yeah, I think the same as yesterday. Where do you begin? This one might not be too long. Yeah, the truth hurts. So yeah, like I think I said yesterday, the higher dimensions they lose. It's like, yeah, they might be high vibrational beings, but as you can see from this world, depending on how you look at it, to some I guess it's paradise. I guess if you're into that thing, if you're into debauchery and just mediocrity. Of course, the high vibrational beings, I guess, because they know they're going to fail when they incarnate. So I guess it's like before you incarnate, it's like, so I get to incarnate and watch you fail in life? Is that how it works? Yeah, pretty much. Some of us can get through it, sort of, barely. But others are just, when I mention fail, I mean become a third dimensional minion. And just stay in the minions. It's easy. It's like, be a third dimensional blockhead, basically. You run into them. You call it NPC, whatever it is. It's life's easy button. It's like, yeah, my soul can be here, but I'm going to be here. And just phone it in. And, yeah, it's hard. It's like here you say, oh, I'm going to climb that mountain. And they incarnate and they're on the ground all the time. They're camping out telling about how cool they are. And some people are climbing the mountain and actually getting somewhere. And they're on the ground making fun of everybody. excuses, and so on. So, yeah. Oh, Priscilla's here. Animals are here to help us through everything. Cat. I don't know how long she'll last. Yeah, thanks. She might come back. So yeah, the Galactic Wars, same thing. Obviously in the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, you can, but they're alien beings. It's like, yeah, my human self probably sucks there. Or it does suck on Earth. Just getting high and thinking they know everything or whatever the fuck's going on there. Not always the case, but chances are it's the case. Depending. If you're talking about, yeah, because, unless you're aware of your alien self, then you're coming out of the psychosis, so you're becoming more aware, but most here obviously don't give a shit. They're just going to stay here. And what's your favorite sports team? And Friday night, date night. It's like, God, it's like the most fun here is boring. It's primitive. If you're into mediocrity, I guess you can have some fun here. Whatever. I guess you incarnate here to see if you can survive. It's like, yeah, by the way, the world's not going anywhere. And it's not. I mean, for some individuals, they are going somewhere. As long as you don't try to save the world, just be back where you might just be an NPC where you're at. And the other thing is, this one's kind of, fuck, man, this is kind of gross too. It's just, so the Wokey, the comics and all, they do tell you about stuff here and there. And do you want to know? Like a Wokey type being, those guys do exist. And there's not just one, there's several of them. They don't have to be called Wokey, but they come from that family of just trickster beings, parasites, whatever. They're having a blast here because people here are stupid. They're having a blast. Just their version of spirituality. They don't care. They know people are dumb, and they become a god here. Not saying they're gods. I won't call them that because they're more parasite than god. They might think they're gods. They might live like a god here. I think it's more just parasitic god. They're just not. They're not a god. They're just nobody. Like one's having a conference that's coming up now, soon, and that's a Wookiee being. It's a happy, fucking disgusting thing. Yeah, mom is gonna be there. Some kind of mother is gonna be there. That's just a parasite too. Like I have so many spiritual teachers have so many issues. And it's gonna they say how positive they are, and that might be true. Maybe they are positive. It's toxic positivity. Just nasty. So going to these conferences, you can live in the lens of manipulation. Go for it. That's easier. But when you change that, it's like, whatever, man. Have fun at your conference. Yeah, just go there and get high. That's about it. That's about it. And it's dead. When you start seeing Wookiee beings and shit like that. Of course, well, that's the thing. They want to make friends and all that, so they go by the manipulations. I don't know how this boy's ever going to come out of this. Not that I care. This one's going to stay trapped here for eons at this rate. Yeah, you see religion. So, and that's the other thing about, like, I think I talked about this yesterday, but you want to be like they say, go live a little, right? But if you're an NPC, live a little in their world, their perception, their walled garden of, boring, whatever they call it, fun, but it's not. It's like primitive fun. I don't know what high vibration fun is. It's not this place, that's for sure. Whatever. I don't think this one even has fun. It says it does, but it's like mediocre fun. Fun's like off this planet. I don't know what that is, but it's not here. Fun, I don't know what this is. This is like torture chamber of mediocrity. But I guess music is fun. I don't know. You just got to find some kind of version of fun. Yeah, I can get you through all this. But the NPC fun is, put on your mask and enjoy the CGI. But yeah, the NPC people, the normal people, they have their walled garden of live a little. And if you're outside of that, you're not gonna get nowhere with these people, man. I should know. You don't get nowhere. If you like dumb yourself down, which some do, I don't know if I would give credit to that, because you're helping the beast of mediocrity continue. Let the sewer go on. You're just part of the sewage at this point. You're not. You gotta stand your ground and so. Not everybody is that way, obviously. I don't know if you'll ever reach somebody that's not part of the mind control field there, but would you rather be alone and miserable or part of the NPC crowd that's going fucking nowhere, just failing daily, just keep on. Some people are at that level where they're just not ready for all this high vibrational or all this galactic shit. That's different. If you're not ready for this stuff, you're all where you need to be. Even it doesn't mean they're necessarily NPC. Maybe sort of, but there's still, the stages of life. But I don't know, man. If you want to just go backwards and try to, I don't know, man. It's like, sometimes you just gotta keep moving forward and just let the world be the, Would you rather live with yourself and be miserable but living with yourself, or just be part of the problem, basically? I'll give you no better, let's put it that way. It's like, of course there's some people that, if you connect to an NPC, it doesn't mean you have to be aware of all this stuff, but, this is a joke. Just It's like a wasteland. The high vibrational beings definitely cannot handle this place. So they just put positivity around themselves while they lose, while they keep failing. That's all they got. That's it. Just be positive. And there's nothing wrong with being positive. That's good because they can't manage this place worth of shit. Because you see how it is, and they just can't get through it. They think they can before they incarnate, and they get here. It's like, oh yeah, all those things I was gonna do. Oh, I guess not. Yeah, just go have a kid and just be bitter for the rest of your life or some shit like that, or whatever the hell they're doing. Yeah, just live a life of bitterness. And put on the face, the CGI face of happy persona. Because the demonic beings, they use positivity, they weaponize it. That's how they use con artists and all that. Yeah, they know how to work it. You know, I mean, they see it as positive, but they put on this fake persona and they screw people over and everything. And people in the high vibrational people, they know everything with their arrogance or whatever it is, and they lose. And they watch their failure life continue to be a failure. So then they put on the CGI face just to get them through. Call it CGI face. That's pretty much what it is. It's just like, you know, just put on their fake persona and just live it. Just, you know, if they're like dying inside. Place is something else, man. Like, how is it this world? If you can't like be honest with, you know, you can get therapy, but it's still therapy. You're still behind the lines. You're still, obviously you can't tell people therapy is good. It's out to somebody. You can't do that in society because society is too brainwashed. They can't handle anything. Handle their debauchery, and that's about it. Yeah, it's not a whole lot happening there. Not much. No, it's not a whole lot. Just if you're into limitation or thinking, that's most of society. Of course, it might be smart, but still a lot of limitations. So yeah, you can't exactly. Yeah, if you can go, if you can just speak your mind, whatever the hell it is, then you know you're getting somewhere. But how where else can you do that? Like nowhere. Talk to your fish. Most people are. Yeah, most people can't do that with. So. It can drive you insane too, because you become more aware of. But this is how you become more of a galactic being. I mean, obviously you can't go around telling people shit, but the more that you are yourself and let the world be the mediocre, whatever it is, you you just gotta own it. You guys gotta, make it through. This place. But the higher realms, man, this is laughable. I mean, it's high vibration, but it's they just keep losing here. I mean, the aliens, at least it's like a fourth dimensional alien, at least, because the high frequency realms can be 12th dimension, can be whatever. But it doesn't mean they can't handle incarnating here. They freaking lose. They become whatever and just throw away incarnations, left and chase, whatever. It's one after the other, but at least an alien energy, like in the fourth dimension, that's trying to help us. It's not easy for them either, but they're more, they're trying to get closer to our realm, because the higher dimensional beings can't do it, or they get swallowed up by the lower frequencies or whatever. Guides can to some level, but the aliens are like a next generation of us. But still, they can still feel our stupidity. They're not perfect either. But at least they say like, I heard some dumb channeling from somebody, which is a dumbass, but whatever. They say like, being a fourth dimensional being is, you're lowering yourself, but you're assisting our world. Somebody has to help us, and they have to deal with our crap. But at least they're more compassionate. Some of them are more compassionate, even more than the guides, because the guides are in such a different dimension. It's hard for them to do it. It's like, oh yeah, you're going to be suffering for 10 years, I'll be over here. Being a high vibrational mediocrity. All my high vibrational knowledge. When I go to Earth, I'm a drug addict. Yeah, this high vibrational be 12th dimension, all this knowledge, incarnate, homeless person or whatever the fuck, work at Walmart, not even just like can't get anywhere, just 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 nowhere. Even become a lawyer. Oh look, I'm getting somewhere. I doubt it. Yeah, good luck with that. Or whatever politician, whatever. It's yeah, yeah. That's why you have to keep incarnating so you can, you know, if you want to, I don't know, for your own self or whatever it is to, you know, get past all this red tape to, yeah, better the world, better yourself, whatever. You got some kind of reason to be here, but yeah. But like I said, higher vibrational beings, dude, it's just sad. I don't know if it's sad or just hypocritical because they think they're all the, it's like the regular people. And it's so easy to trash everyone and look at their lives are not that great, because they put on this fake persona and they just attack everyone. That is like, yeah, you got a lot of baggage up there, but you can't. You're just gonna carry it around forever. Have fun with that. What is that? It's like you carry all your garbage. You're gonna just settle for somebody and just live in defense mode until you're dead. And you're like in your 20s, like, damn, that's a long time to fake it. Holy shit. To fake your life until you're dead, unless you're planning on dying like in your 30s or something. It's like you might not get that. Fuck, man, that's a long. So, it's just, I mean, be real with yourself and break out of it. I don't know. Yeah, it's something else here, right? I don't know. Somebody, yeah, it's just like I say, those that have potential to break free choose not to, and that's where you get cancer. That's where you get all kinds of shit because you're just not. You're just holding back. It all depends. Sometimes you're just not ready. Other times they're just you just gotta be yourself, right? But some are do traumas, but I don't know. So either way, the Loki stuff is kind of some of them are CEOs and stuff like that. Bill Gates is kind of a Loki type being, sort of. Yeah, Bill Gates is a bird. He's definitely a bird being for sure, like a carrion being. There's things that you don't want to know, like in that case. Oh, Zuckerberg, his Facebook. He wants people to embrace chatbots as a friend, and he kind of outed himself because it's. Well, he just showed first like he's a robot, obviously alien robot, gray robot, definitely a robot. And it's just like, well, yeah, you got raised by robots, in other reality, and maybe this one reality, probably this one too, but or human versions of it, but another reality has been raised by machines. There's no doubt about it. That explains why it's so robotic, and it's just a walking machine. Tries to be human, it does not work at all. Tries, serves, whatever. None of it looks real. It's like whatever, just keep on trying, right? It's like having a Zeta on a surfboard. It's like whatever, man. It's definitely a machine for sure. I mean, as a human, but people say as a reptilian, there could be some of that too. I mean, there's some reptilian there, obviously, but it's definitely a robot. A clone robot. Yeah, he's the type to like live on a deserted island and clone himself. And argue with himself. His clones send him out to die. I can see him also getting banished to a deserted island, a deserted planet, like some kind of episode of Star Trek. And he gets banished, creates clones of himself, creates a fake society, creates a holographic society, and just. And they, Star Trek people show up. So what the fuck is wrong with this guy? So I can definitely see him being banned, and it's funny how there's a social network that bans people and stuff like that. But it also has people manipulate. It's almost like a bitterness. It's almost like a hatred towards this world and humanity or something like that. He's allowed to do it too because it's some kind of structure. We get karma for that shit too, but some kind of karmic tie. Yeah, it's not. I don't think he cares how much karma he builds up for himself. I don't know how that works exactly. Well, they bring him into hearings and all that and tell him off and stuff, so they make a fool out of him. Not that he cares, but yeah, just of course when you're high up, you're easy target, but still, you know, it still is a lot of corruption. Obviously, it's gonna be government is running half of Facebook anyway to some level. So the reason why it's popular, most likely due to shadow government and government entities, because they can use it. So yeah. Anyway, it's yeah, founders of Google and all that. Yeah, always one of them. Larry Page has never seen. Yeah, karma. Just I feel there's a lot of regret there. But I think he wants to. I think they said something. Yeah, that's why Elon Musk created the AI stuff because of Google. Yeah, they want to get rid of the human race. Yeah, at least Larry Page is not too big on the human race because that's definitely like another incarnated robot. Yeah, android being that just or more robot than android. Yeah, more like a robot that just wants something to do with humanity. Dominate it to some level. How are these guys allowed to do that? Well, they can manipulate reality and all that, so it's a test on society. Well, of course, they bring some kind of good here. They can't just wipe it out. They have to have some kind of positive influence there somewhere. Cat. So, yeah. So, yeah, the Galactic realms, they're obviously assisting. But yeah, they're getting. Well, obviously, the aliens, I mean, yeah, like I said, the aliens have to be close to us somehow to feel our negativity, go through some of our turmoil to some level. But not to be fully human, but somewhat human to help us navigate this. We don't swallow ourselves, like completely destroy ourselves. So obviously we're close to that. It doesn't have to be nuclear war. It can just be psychotic nature, just psychoticness, which has a lot of that here. Yeah, high vibrational beings come here and they lose. They just get wiped out. just like the wave of this world just comes in and they survive sort of, but they're kind of like half alive and all that. It's fucking. And they think they can do whatever. Some of them are at least learned and trying to do better or trying to navigate, but others are just they think they can help the world, save the world, and fail. So either way, yeah, I would think like being real with yourself, real with reality and everything, you can survive it as it pounds you in the ground. I think things would turn around for a more positive reality. I just have to make it through the wave of deception here. Like I say, the Lokis that are here, fucking A, man. Doesn't mean I have to tell the world, doesn't mean I have to out them in front of people because you get backlash, but at least you can be aware of it and tell your friends or whatever. You don't have to go into, you don't have to tell the world. But yeah, the suckers are here. They're just, as long as people aren't aware of it, it's difficult. It's very, like the Catholic Church, while it's manipulative priests and all that get involved. When they get taken over too, so just, yeah. Either way, we'll see where this goes, all right? All right, that's all I got. All right,